This is a true story of how one choice changed everything and what it really means to look back and wonder, what if? So, just to clear things up, I'm a bi woman who always thought I wanted the traditional husband and kids life, but looking back, I realize I was always happier and more attracted to women. It all started back in the late 2010s. I fell in love with my best friend, and she loved me back. We avoided it for years, terrified of messing up what we had, until I finally confessed. I'll call her Chelsea. Chelsea was beautiful and smart and had a law degree. She had an amazing career. She came from a wealthy background, and she treated me to some experiences I never imagined. I never understood what she saw in me. A working class college dropout in a trade field, nowhere near as pretty as she was, especially with loose skin from weight loss surgery. She was charming, funny, witty, and charismatic in a way I wasn't. She had this je ne sais quoi. Chelsea was just one of those people. She treated me incredibly well, spoiled me with amazing gifts, and was simply the most wonderful person I've ever been around. I adored her. My biggest dream was always to be a mom. Looking back, I think a lot of that came from social conditioning, from believing that was what I was supposed to want. I told myself a straight life would make everything simpler. But Chelsea didn't want kids ever. And no matter how much I loved her, I couldn't let go of that dream. Something I know now is maybe 2% of what parenting actually is. I didn't handle it well. I blew something small out of proportion and used it as an excuse to walk away. I ghosted her. It was the only way I knew how to leave. I convinced myself hating her would hurt less. When she was confused and heartbroken, I told her she was crazy, that she needed to give me space, that I didn't care anymore. I think I was really trying to convince myself. I was terrified she might give in for me and end up hating me for a life she never wanted. I can't believe I never considered that I might end up hating motherhood too. A few weeks later, I fell into a relationship with my current partner, Joe. I knew he liked me. He was kind, steady, and wanted me. And I told myself that I should be enough. I settled because he felt safe, because he was a good person, and because I believed he'd be a good father. I found sex with him pretty repulsive, to be honest, but maybe I was trying to convince myself I wanted something I didn't. I got pregnant pretty quickly into my relationship with Joe, not intentionally. And we now have a 4-year-old and twins. Chelsea said motherhood looked like a thankless cage, that it would take everything from you. She told me it would be the end of my life, that it would ruin everything I love. I really thought she was exaggerating. I believed you could be a mom and still have an identity. But she was right. Chelsea was so right. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hate being a mom. The dream I chased turned into a nightmare. Somewhere along the way, I lost who I was. I'm not a woman anymore. My relationship with Joe is a joke. He does right by us, but I know he feels trapped by his life. He had to leave the city, barely see his friends, gave up his hobbies, and we're constantly stressed about money. He's a good man, and he loves our kids, but I can feel the regret he carries, even when he tries to hide it. And I have to be honest, I've always struggled with my attraction to him. That distance has only grown deeper as our lives have become consumed by parenting. I heard from someone that Chelsea is engaged now. And my stupid ass looked at her Instagram. Chelsea is 38 next month, and her fiance just turned 30. She's gorgeous. I'll call her Anna. Anna gave Chelsea an incredible proposal in Europe last month with a ring that I know is worth at least $20,000. Motherhood has aged me 15 years. I'm 35 and I look exhausted, while Chelsea is turning 38 and still looks like she's in her 20s. I showed my coworkers her photos and asked how old they thought she was. They guessed early to mid 20s. When I told them she was almost 40, they were so shocked. I'm happy Chelsea is happy because even though I made myself hate her, it was easier to let go. The part of me will always love her, but the jealousy is so strong. I always wanted to get married. A friend said, Anna kisses the ground Chelsea walks on. And I know Chelsea was like that with me, while Joe basically just tolerates me because of the kids. I keep thinking about the life I would have had if I hadn't thrown it all away for motherhood. Chelsea was the love of my life, I think, and I gave that up to have kids. I look at Chelsea and realize I would have had that happiness. Maybe we would have traveled less. Maybe I couldn't have spoiled her the way Anna can, but I still could have had a happy life. Brunches, weekends, freedom, an identity, a relationship that felt alive. I lost everything to motherhood, and I hate it. I hate my life, And Chelsea, smart Chelsea, is happy because she didn't fall for that lie that motherhood is the most beautiful thing you'll ever experience.